Welcome, everybody. Another edition of Casino Talk with BigAZ. It's Saturday. Today's April the 25th. Welcome. Got a lot of things going on. We still got Craps Mania 2. We got the Mass Craps player. Tomorrow night is the grand premiere. Appreciate everybody's support. Get in early on the chat. Tomorrow night, it's 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern. So, these are some of the next headlines here. Recently here. As of yesterday, Mesquite, Nevada says these casinos in Mesquite what the heck's going on here? Sorry, guys. Casinos in Mesquite, Nevada won't open anytime soon, despite the mayor's comments. Oh, boy. There's a casino in Mesquite called the Eureka Casino. In an interview with, obviously, Anderson Cooper Wednesday, we all know that, the Vegas mayor, Carolyn Goodman, stressed that she would like to reopen the casinos that have been shut down due to the virus. However, across the Clark County, Mesquite city leaders are adamant there are no plans to follow suit in the reopening of the casinos, despite what Goodman said. Absolutely not. And the reason is that the State Gaming Commission sets all the rules and regulations for reopening. Mesquite Mayor Alan Littman said, they've already come out with a series of detailed guidelines for what they would expect before you could even open a casino in the state of Nevada. The mayor of Vegas has absolutely no authority to open a casino right now. Wow. Not looking good, folks. The Eureka Casino is one of a handful of Mesquite casinos closed by restrictions set by the Nevada Gaming Control Board due to the COVID-19 coronavirus. So these casinos are closed based on the Nevada Gaming Control Board. Littman made it clear that not only does Mesquite not subscribe to the remarks made by Goodman, but stressed that she has no legal jurisdiction in opening casinos in Vegas or any other Clark County area. If you had a casino and you opened it up, you can imagine that your gaming license would end up revoked or suspended, and to top it all off, the Vegas Strip is controlled by the county commission, not the city of Las Vegas, Littman said. Wow. All the big strip hotels she was alluding to, she'll never have any authority over because it is the county who runs that. Oh boy, this does not look good, folks. Casinos in Mesquite declined to make formal statements on Goodman's comments, stating only that they will continue to follow the guidelines set forth by the Nevada Gaming Control Board. Oh boy, not looking good. This has been a big hit because our biggest employers in town are the casinos and Premex Plastics, which is operating full speed ahead as an essential manufacturing business, Littman said. But is this virus hurting the town? Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Luckily, we're not hurting as bad as other places because we've got a lot of retirees that haven't been working or have any intention of working. Oh boy. Here's the Casablanca Resort and Casino in Mesquite. They're not going to be opening anytime soon. Wow. Does not look good, folks. Not looking good at all. Yikes. Not looking good. Let's see what else we got here. This was from 2 hours ago. This is about the Mississippi Gulf Coast, down by Biloxi. Everything could change. When will Mississippi Gulf Coast casinos reopen? This is from the Sun Herald. Even though Mississippi casinos are closed, they still have messages for the coast. 3 casinos have messages when night falls in South Mississippi. He doesn't know when the casinos across Mississippi will get the go-ahead to reopen, but Alan Gottfried said Mississippi has the advantage of knowing how to reopen casinos. Opening a casino is something we've done on a regular basis, said Godfrey, executive director of the Mississippi Gaming Commission. Reopening a casino is not the issue in South Mississippi, as it is in a lot of other places, he said. While the reopening is easy from a technical standpoint, Godfrey said, Governor Tate Reeves will need to ease some regulations and give the Gaming Commission some direction. And then the Commission will take it from there, he said. While Reeves is allowing some businesses to open with restrictions in the coast, he told MSNBC Thursday, we don't think that the gaming market is ready to reopen yet. Reeves said in a press conference Friday that casinos have a disadvantage of drawing large numbers of people, but the advantage of having large facilities so people can spread out for social distancing. He said he expects casinos won't open until the Gaming Commission, the state health department, are all on the same page about the timing. In Nevada, where the coronavirus pandemic forced the first industry shutdown since 1963, the assassination of President Kennedy, the Nevada Gaming Board this week issued a 6-page plan for reopening casinos and club venues. In South Mississippi, all of the 12 casinos were closed for months following Hurricane Katrina and have closed many times for hurricanes on the Gulf Coast and flooding on the Mississippi River. The resilience part is not in question, said Keith Crosby, a general manager at Palace Casino in Biloxi. South Mississippi casino industry and employees have proven they are resilient, he said. What's going on, James? And unlike 2005, when Katrina tore apart many of the casinos, he said this time the buildings are still intact. Reopening won't restore Mississippi casinos to what they were when the Gaming Commission ordered them to close on March 16th. The casinos may reopen with thermal temperature scans of employees and staffs, masks, social distancing in place, and slot machines with buffets closed, or even dramatically other changes. Everything from how often we clean to how we greet our guests could and will change, said Bill Hornbuckle, Chief Executive Officer of MGM Resorts International, parent company of Beau Rivage Resort and Casino in Biloxi. Our casino floors will look different, and our restaurants ultimately will be impacted as well, he said in a video message. While the casino operators are eager to reopen, Crosby said, the last thing we want to do is open up and have something happen. It's possible right now to make a reservation for early May at Golden Nugget in Biloxi and other casinos on the coast, but that doesn't mean the casinos or the hotels will even be open that soon. Crosby said that they have people booking hotel reservations at Palace Casino, and week by week their staff is having to call and cancel those reservations. There seems to be continued interest in booking rooms, he said, and those who are having to cancel casino and golf packages at the Preserve Golf Club are rescheduling for the fall. Interest in room reservations doesn't mean people immediately will return to the casinos, the hotels, the golf courses, the restaurants once they reopen. Our expectations swing from extreme one side to extreme on the other, Crosby said. Reality will probably land somewhere in the middle, he said, and with some customers eager to return and others not ready to venture out. How long before normal? Looking at how the casino industry has bounced back from other disasters, the coronavirus is the first disruption that has affected the whole world at the same time. That's from Robert Heller, CEO of Spectrum Gaming Capital. He thinks the recovery will be slower than even after Katrina, he said, in part because customers are going to be frightened to return. It was 4 months after Katrina that the first casino reopened in South Mississippi. It wasn't until the one-year anniversary that the Beau Rivage, the largest casino in Mississippi, reopened. While many Gulf Coast casinos were closed in 2005 and 2006, the inland casinos in Mississippi had a surge in business, said Jeff Atkins, a senior data analyst at Management. He said a similar bounce could happen if one state reopens casinos while they are closed in neighboring states due to the virus. That happened in Florida after Hurricane Irma when one casino was back open in a couple of days and it took a neighboring casino 8 months. It's a big advantage if your casino's open and your competitor's casino is not. Interesting. Interesting, guys. Yeah, same old, man. I don't know. There was one other thing I wanted to go over from the Hard Rock. Let me see if I can find it. The Hard Rock plans on reopening with some properties soon with social distancing. Now, what soon means, we just don't know. The Hard Rock Hotel and Casinos, the hotel, casino, and restaurant giant is starting to see a little bit of daylight in the fight against COVID-19 and its impact on travel and hospitality world, according to CEO James Allen speaking on CNBC Wednesday morning. Hard Rock is now looking towards end of May and beginning of June when it's expected to begin to see the opening up of some of our hotels, Allen said, while cautioning that not all of the Hard Rock properties are set for that kind of rebound. When Vegas and other North American properties start reopening, some of the measures that Hard Rock took the last 30 days could be commonplace for the foreseeable future. That includes more social distancing in gaming rooms, one slot machine being on and one being off, and a cap of 3 individuals at a gaming table. And the possibility of thermal imaging and body temperature checks for its guests. Some of the Hard Rock restaurants, like its flagship Manhattan Times Square property and its live music venues, might be on hold for quite some time. And when its restaurants do come back, they could do so at just 30 to 40% capacity. The Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City, which opened in 2018, that used to be the Taj, might suffer more than others, Allen said, as the virus would take some business away during the summer, which is traditionally Atlantic City's most profitable season. The property also attracts mostly New Jersey and New York residents, 2 states that have been the hardest hit from COVID-19. The Hard Rock has already reopened some of its China properties with some mixed results. Hard Rock Hotel Shenzhen has now been reopened for about 4 weeks and is at about, listen to this, 12% capacity. Wow. That trend could continue in North America for Hard Rock and other resorts and hotel companies as an initial get-out-of-the-house crowd start traveling once the stay-at-home period's over, but ramping up real business and bringing a return to normalcy could take up to at least a year. Oh, boy. What's going on, Junior? Have Genevieve check her email. Whew. Not looking good, folks. You know, you hear some positives from one side, you hear the negatives from the other. So, Junior, you really think they're opening in Canada next week? I don't believe that. Yeah, Atlantic City's in a tough spot because that whole southeast Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York City area is in big trouble. Yeah. It's not good. It's really serious. It's like a war zone over there in that area for sure. For sure. You know, I was never in the Oceans one. I used to go to the Showboat a lot. I'd stay at the Showboat. It's easy to way in, stay there. But then I would just, recently, the last few times, I stayed at Harrah's and just drove over to the Borgata. Okay, Rob. Thanks for the input. Oh, you're going to actually know dates? Again, I don't see anything here in the States opening before. In the casino, not before June 1st. No way. I don't see it. And if it does, just like that last article said from the Hard Rock, every other machine's going to be off. Only 2 or 3 people on a table, if they have table games open. They said that Hard Rock property in China, after 4 weeks being open, they're only at 12% capacity. I mean, this is not good. Not good. So, folks, we got some things coming up. I got a little twist on the casino talk starting next week. We're not going to do casino talk tomorrow. I'm not doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big premiere, guys. It's the big premiere of the Masked Singer. I really don't want to tie up my time or the Masked Craps player. Sorry, we're just gonna skip casino talk tomorrow, and hopefully Monday we can have a little twist to the casino talk. We're going to change it up just a little bit next week, see how that goes. We still got Craps Mania 2 for the rest of the month. Tonight, Tonight's Saturday. I don't have anybody on the schedule tonight. We're just going to go live. We're going to test out whatever wins the poll. If you guys have not gone on the poll, please go to my homepage on YouTube. Go to the community tab. Go to the community tab, please, and vote. That's the strategy we're going to start doing tonight. We did 3 nights of chasing the dog, 3 disastrous nights, we're done. If I have 3 disastrous nights like that right away, the first 3 sessions, I'm not wasting a week on it. James, that's a good question. I think the minimum bets are just going to be what they normally are, and there's going to be less tables open. I think they would still rather have a $15 table with 2 people playing than a $5 full table. Just my opinion. Craps Mania 2. We've got 9 people who have qualified to be in the drawing for the giveaway. 9 people are in the drawing. Chili, Chris, Crab Strategies Live, myself, Josh, Genevieve and JR, and Rob. You got 3 entrants, my friend. 3. Woo! So, folks, Sunday, tomorrow, okay? There's going to be no casino talk. I'm going to work on some things to get something going on next week. A little twist. I got to work on that, okay? Second, of course, it's the premiere of the Mass Craps Player, okay? Starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. Please be in the chat early. Help me out. My goal is to have 75 people in the live chat during the premiere. My highest is 61 so far. I've had 61 people in the finale of my March 2020 trip. So my goal is 75 people in the live chat for the premiere. Get in early. We're going to do a strategy. Rob S. has a strategy. We're going to go at 8:45 Eastern, and that'll take us right into the premiere. So we'll have Rob's strategy tomorrow night, Sunday, right before the premiere. And then you just jump into the premiere. So remember, that time is different, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's different, okay? I know we normally go real late, but not for the premiere. I can't go that late. We got to go 10 p.m. for that series. That series is going to run 2 weeks straight. Play along, just have fun with it. It's just a fun little thing. RJ, JR, sorry. Get him confused. So, folks, it's 100 degrees here in Arizona today. 100 degrees. Yikes. So, yeah. So, no craps talk tomorrow. No casino talk tomorrow. I just gotta focus on what I gotta do. I just need everybody's support tomorrow for the premiere. That would be so awesome, and just have fun with it. Guess who that guy is, or girl, and if you think you know, you can type it in the chat. Sure, I'm sure everyone's going to be trying to guess who it is. The goal is going to be 75 people in the live chat. That's the goal, 75. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, James. James, do I have your email? If I don't have your email, you should email me, James. Rob, I know 75 is a lot, man. My largest is 61. That was in that finale. That was the finale of my Vegas March 2020 trip. We had it up to 61 people. I'm just hoping. That's the goal, Rob. That's the goal. That's not the Vegas line. The Vegas line is probably like 51. The over-under from Vegas is 51 and a half. But my goal is 75. So, as soon as I'm going to have a video to upload tomorrow morning. When that video gets uploaded, I'm going to post I'm going to post the time for Rob's strategy Sunday night for Craftsmania 2, and then I'm going to post the premiere, of course. So that way we don't have any other distractions or videos going up that people can see where the premiere is. People that don't normally go to the channel, I'm hoping. Yeah. So the goal is to do that strategy with Rob and take whatever people we have during that and bring them right over into the premiere. And just chat amongst yourselves and have fun with it. $51.5 is the Vegas over-under, Rob. Number of people, 51.5. But our goal is 75. Got to think big, right? Think big. Oh, no, Rob. Please. You know how many times RJ changed that strategy on me? He emailed it to me, I keyed it in, and then I think I figured out in my head what he wants to do, and then he emails me back 30 minutes later, update, changed it, and then he did it again, and then again, he changed the last strategy like 4 times on me in the last hour and a half before he was ready to go. You guys kill me. Keep it under 11 paragraphs, Rob, please. Simple, please, simple, because we're going into the premiere. I don't want to have to think much. Please. Oh, boy. Okay, Rob, you're on fire, man. You've been on fire. What's going on, Wayne? Welcome. We were just talking about it doesn't look good for these casinos to open up, and the mayor has no power whatsoever in Vegas. It's all up to the gaming control board, and doesn't look good. Rob, if that comes with some notes and a video, that would help. You've been very lucky with aces and acey-deuceys for damn sure. Yeah, I hear you, Wayne. We're bored. I got you, buddy. Wayne, you're too far away. You're too far away. I'd invite you to play a little game on my table, but you live too far away. So, Wayne, if you're just joining us, our goal is to get 75 people in the live chat tomorrow night for the premiere of The Masked Craps Player. Our goal is 75 people. That's the goal. I've never had more than 61 people in the live before, so that's the goal. 75 people. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Pacific or Arizona time. And then we got a new twist coming to the Casino Talk next week. Well, Wayne, I don't know, buddy. You'd have to email me and see if maybe we can work something out. I don't know. I don't know if my wife's going to go with somebody visiting the house right now. I don't know. Oh, are you kidding me, Rob? I'm so frustrated right now. Jalen Hurts, man. Come on. Really? Appreciate it, Wayne. I just need everybody's support because I want the series to go well. We've got a lot of people in the craps community that are going to be in it, and I'd hate for it to be a... I mean, listen, I videoed it. Okay, it's not going to be the greatest video and audio there is, but we got people behind the scenes that are helping me kind of spruce it up a little bit, try to make it fun for everybody, and they've been doing a great job, and I appreciate that so much. Yeah, the Eagles draft pick, oh man. First of all, they should have went up and got one of the top 2 receivers. They could have traded down. If they wanted Jalen Hurts, they could have traded down and got him. I don't think that's going to happen, Wayne. It's possible late May, but I doubt it. Oh, absolutely. He's no quarterback. And I hope they've had a talk with this guy thinking he's not coming in. And, I mean, if they use him as a fullback or a wingback or a, you know, I guess even a direct snap, that's fine. But, or it could be on the other hand, Rob. I don't know if anybody else has thought about this, but of course I'm an Eagles fan, so I know and I remember. But when the Eagles were in the playoff game against Seattle, Carson Wentz got tackled, if you remember. And it really wasn't a big hit or anything like that. And Carson Wentz had one of the worst concussions. He didn't know where he was. He was not in a good frame of mind. Maybe this is an insurance policy. Maybe Carson Wentz had a few concussions before that one that we don't know about. It's very possible that Carson Wentz could have some head trauma or concussion sensitivity or whatever you want to call it, that they're a little afraid that he may be susceptible to another hit. It's very possible. You know, if they use him in the Wildcat, the direct snap, but when you have a franchise quarterback, you take him out for the direct snap Wildcat. I mean, what does that tell your franchise quarterback? I don't like that stuff. I don't like that. I mean, Carson Wentz has the best red zone stats you're ever going to find. I mean, last year, I don't think he had one interception in the red zone. It was like, and don't quote me, I'm just estimating, it was like 20 touchdowns and no interceptions in the red zone last year. So for you to go get a guy to be in the Wildcat in the red zone makes no sense to me when you have a quarterback who is successful in the red zone. So I'm not quite sure what the heck's going on. Yeah, Rob, I really thought initially when they drafted him, I was just like, well, maybe if we wait 10 minutes, they're going to flip him and trade him. That's what I thought. And I guess it didn't happen. I don't know, man. The Eagles, it's just like any team, guys. You got to have defensive players to win a championship. I don't care what they say or what they do. Somehow, some way, it's going to come down to the end of the game, and you need players who can make a tackle, make an interception, be a difference maker. You need defensive players somewhere, somehow, some way to win in the playoffs. And year after year, the Eagles do not get those linebackers. They don't do it. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. If you were going to go offense, get him another receiver. Wentz has no receivers. Every year they have no receivers. Their depth at receiver is always weak. Always. Because, they get a guy like Deshaun Jackson. Everybody knows a guy can't play more than 5 or 6 NFL games in a year. But there's no depth. You got to have depth. That's the difference in the NFL. Teams that have depth and teams that don't. Or teams that just don't have injuries to their main players. All right, folks. I guess we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody. Hey, no casino talk tomorrow. I got to focus on other things tomorrow. I got to get ready for next week for sure. The casino talk with a little twist. I got to figure out how to do that. Please, everybody, be back in that premiere. I'm hoping you'll support me in the Mass Crafts Player tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we got Rob's strategy right before that. at 8:45 Eastern. So then we'll get everybody. Oh, yeah, Chili? Sweet. They signed him or they traded for him? They traded for him, right? I'm pretty sure they traded for him. Yeah, Chili, we're just telling everybody to get back in here tomorrow night for the big premiere of the Mass Craps player. Yeah, awesome, Chili. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, my friend, for the next 2 weeks. 10 p.m. Eastern, all at same time. Okay, get in the chat early. Be active in the chat. Let's do it. Thanks, folks. Stay safe. Hey, let the 7 work for you. Stop trying to beat the 7. Thanks, Chili. Thanks for the update. See you guys tomorrow night. The goal's 75 people in the live chat for the premiere. Help me out. Come on now.